The next Star Wars movie should be made about Luke Skywalker. I would make it in the cosmic realm that Yoda traveled to in Clone Wars. I would make it that at the end of The Last Jedi, when Luke became one with the Force, he was transferred to the cosmic realm, and it was the wills that transported him there. They would tell Luke that all of existence is in jeopardy because Abeloth, the manifestation of the dark side, is threatening all of reality. Abeloth has been trapped in a black hole for eons, shackled by the balance of the Force. But with the Force in flux and the dark side constantly growing, Abeloth has begun to break free. After hearing all this, Luke would agree to help, and he would go on an epic journey where he would be tested with trials, facing his inner darkness and failures. The first would be his father, Vader. Luke would immediately try and talk to him, calling him Anakin, but Vader would not respond, and the only thing Luke would hear would be his breathing. Vader would attack Luke, and the two would have a fight. The lightsaber duel would be one of the best ever seen, but this time, Luke is just too good. He is able to defeat his father by disarming him. Now, Luke doesn't destroy him. Instead, he approaches him to try and remove his mask, but before he can get to his father, Vader would be vaporized by Force lightning. Luke would look over to see who was responsible. He would see a cloaked individual. Now, Luke can't see his face, but only hears the menacing chuckle of the Emperor. Luke knows exactly who this is. Sidious, Luke whispers to himself as he approaches the individual, ready for the confrontation. But as he draws close, the cloaked individual fires Force lightning at him. Luke easily absorbs the lightning with his bare hand, and even fires Force lightning back with the other. Now, this technique is known as Force Judgment. It is a Jedi form of Force lightning. Luke is able to strike the cloaked individual, and he even knocks him out. And as he approaches him to remove his hood, Luke falls back and is shaking in terror, for the individual under the hood did not have the face of Sidious. No, the face was that of Rey. The cloaked individual would then vanish, leaving Luke confused, but Luke would not have time to process what just happened, as his sister Leia would appear. Leia would be his final trial, as she tells Luke that he has failed her and her son by abandoning them when they needed him the most, that it was his fault that all of his students were destroyed. Leia would taunt Luke and banter him, leaving the old Jedi screaming in pain, going mad. Luke would be left alone in complete darkness, but not for long, as he would feel a hand on his shoulder, and a calm, gentle voice would tell Luke, "Thank you." Luke would look over and see a woman. It is Abeloth. She was free now. Luke had failed. He would realize that it was not the wills that brought him here. It was her. Luke's failure plummeted the Force deeper into darkness, and this freed her. But by the time he could realize this, it was too late. He would have no time to act, as she immediately starts to Force choke him. She would tell him that she will blanket the galaxy and all of reality in darkness, and it was all because of him, but he would not exist to see it. But then Abeloth would be pushed back, freeing Luke. Luke would look over and see the Force ghosts of his father Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan. They had shown up to assist Luke. Subscribe for part 2.